Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is the last time that you'll see this truck with the chrome on it. The time has come for us to put all the new lights in. And I got all my painted parts back from paint about a month ago. And I think they look pretty good. We'll just see what they look like on the truck, but have to see what you guys think. Everything's kind of dusty and dirty in here, but we're gonna get it done and we'll clean the truck afterward. But we got some LED bulbs for the high beams, and I have, as I talked about in another video, the D1S conversion headlights for the front. So the low beams will be a 55 watt HID, but I'm gonna put the LEDs in the high beam. And then these are the marker lights, supposedly 600 lumens a piece. We'll find out. And then these are the side marker lights there we're gonna put in. Got new markers for the grill. I didn't go with clear. I don't really like the way they look. To me, they look kind of cheesy. But then we got some new diamond cut lower markers as well that we're gonna be installing. So I'm gonna try to do a time lapse of this. I don't know how that's gonna go. I may just do a video of what it looks like afterward, but here it is. Guys, I ran into a couple of different issues. The first issue was the 55 watt ballast that I'm putting in is aftermarket, whereas the original, which I don't have here, oh, here it is. The original ballast is a Phillips brand, which is what this holder was made for. This is the one they would put like in OEM vehicles. This one was an aftermarket brand. I don't remember what it is, but it's a 55 watt instead of the 35. Well, this little plastic holder was a little too tight, so I had to cut it and kind of bend it and just put a zip tie on it to hold it on there. The second issue I'm having is this 9005 bulb, the way it locks in. It uses these three little screws. That's not what the OEM does, but it does work. It snaps in there nicely. The LED bulbs that I bought fit in there, but they don't lock down near as tight. So you can see that it just kind of wobbles in there. It's not securely locked. And in fact, that top pin right there doesn't even stay behind that little screw. So what I'm gonna have to do is figure out a way to get that mounted in there nice and tight. I think what I'll end up doing is putting some kind of a washer behind these screws to make it a bigger contact area. And I may have to trim this plastic down so that I can push down harder on that bulb to get it to seat properly. So I'm gonna work on that for a while. I'm gonna stop the time lapse. If it's even working, we'll find out. And when I get that done, I'll let you guys know. I may even quit for the night. My wife's on the way home, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so my entire life, I always thought that you had to pull the grill to change the bulbs on these lights. I always thought that these screws were adjustment screws along with the others down here. And I remember always trying to turn these and I never would get anywhere. I thought they were just broke or junk. Until I got to looking at it just now, I realized that these are actually take-apart pins. You unscrew them and you can pull the light assembly out from the front. You do not have to take the grill off of your truck to change those lights. I never knew that. Now I feel like an idiot that I never knew that, and I've always had to take the grill off to change these lights. That makes me feel stupid. Hopefully this video helps somebody else that did not know that. Let me know in the comments if you've heard that before. All right, guys, I got the headlights installed finally. It actually was kind of a pain in the butt. The wiring harness that they sent was wired for the Phillips 35 watt ballast, and the 55 watt ballast have a different plug, but they did include the new plugs in the kit, so I had to solder in the different plug onto that harness. Finally figured out where all the plugs go on that harness. I just kind of tucked them in this little hole here. That was a real pain. The other thing I don't like is these side post battery terminals. It looks very crappy. I'm not happy with that at all. But there's no top post or accessory mounts on these batteries. I was looking, however, and Optima has a battery with side posts and top posts. So I may end up getting a different battery so that I can have all my other cables on the side post and my accessory cables on the top post with the accessories adapter. So this, I mean, it looks like, you know, the wires are just a mess, but for now it'll be okay. I'm gonna redo it later. I was test fitting the factory grill to make sure that it would clear the headlights. I did have to adjust them a little bit in and out to get the grill to slide over. And I think I got it to where I shouldn't have to fight it too much. I'm going to have my wife help me with the bumper and the little bumper filler piece, because I don't really want to scratch them up trying to put them on myself. So I think I'm going to call it for tonight. It's getting pretty cold, getting pretty late, and I think I'm going to go inside. But tomorrow I'm going to put the bumper on, the bumper fill piece on. We'll get the grill installed and the new marker lights, which I think I showed you guys before, will be put in. We got some LEDs, some orange reflective lenses, and then some clear diamond cut marker lights there. So we'll get those installed, and I'll continue to make time-lapse videos for you guys as best as I can. All right, something else that I was wanting to show you guys. You can see all the metal parts, all the brackets and everything is nice and shiny. It was all dirty and just kind of faded just from age. But I have this stuff, it's called SC1. It's a high gloss coating, and I think it's just mostly made for like four-wheelers and dirt bikes and things like that. But you put it, it's mostly for like plastics, and you can see this plastic deal here. This was all faded and, you know, it just looked old. It is old. But that SC1 product, you can put it on, just cover all this stuff with it. Let it sit there for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, doesn't matter. And then just rub it in and wipe off any excess. And it leaves everything looking, I mean, just new. It just looks so clean and pretty. I actually used it on my entire four-wheeler before I sold it a few months back, and it looked like it had just come off the showroom floor. So you guys might want to give that a try, especially like these year model trucks have the plastic piece on the bumpers, and some of them have the trim piece across the bumper. All of that stuff that fades in the sun. Try this stuff and tell me what you think. This stuff is worth every penny. I think it's like $7 a can or something. I had to get it at a local ATV shop or something like that. But try it out. If you got some dull plastic, give it a try. I promise you, you will love what it looks like when you're done.